What is contouring, you ask? One-on-one contouring class is in this video. Keep watching so you can learn how to play with your contour. If you like contouring, or even though you don't like contouring and you want to try it, keep watching. Still playing with my lighting and my microphone. Let me know in the comments what's the difference, if you can see a difference. Today's video is about contour. I am going to use the UOMA contour stick. It has a contour on one side and it has a highlighter on one side. But today we are going to do contouring. A lot of us hear of contour, but we don't quite know what contouring does. So as I put this on, I will explain to you the different sections of the contouring that I'm doing. I don't usually contour often, but every now and then I like to snatch my forehead or my cheekbones. I do have beautiful cheekbones, I am thankful for that, but every now and then I just like to do something different, snatch up a little bit more. As you can see right here, it's sinking, menopause, no estrogen, no elasticity in the skin like when you're plump and in your teens and 20s. I'll be 57 soon. So you know what? I am working with what I have and I'm thankful for what I have. Do the same. Find something that brings you joy and do that. So with the contouring, I'm going to do my cheekbone. Contouring is to sculpt. This is my cheekbone. I'm going below it. Contouring is to sculpt. Same thing, cheekbone. I'm going right here. Contouring is to sculpt and bring dimension to the face. You see the difference? I haven't even blended and you can see the difference. Sometimes I like to bring it all the way here. It's your preference. This is a cream contour. But if you're a beginner and you want to contour, you can try something like LYS. And LYS does come in a powder form. There are other ones on the market, so you can look to see, like Black Radiance have one that I know of. There should be plenty contouring products out there if you want to contour, but see the difference already. I have not done anything but just to do the cheekbone. So I'm sculpting. I have an accent, so some words will sound different to you. I am sculpting the cheekbones. See? Alright, just looking at you, it looks different, right? Next, I'm going to do my forehead. When I put contour on my forehead, what I am doing with the contour is to make my forehead appear smaller. Because you saw my forehead before I put the contour stick, I had all of this. Now it just looks like I have this. If you notice, when I blend it, you will see it will look like this is all my forehead, where everything else is contoured. It takes that away. It makes my forehead look smaller. So remember, I am making my forehead look smaller. I am carving out my cheekbones, sculpting it to make it look really off and out there. Jagged edge. Now I am doing the jawline. I am doing the jawline to define the shape. You see, my face is starting to look different already. It is. And the difference is starting to show. I sculpt my cheekbones. I contour my forehead to make it appear smaller. I define my jawline with the contour. So see, I'm looking different already. I'll put a picture of me without the contour so you can see the difference. So this is what I have so far. When you contour, you're trying to create a shadow. and it makes the face look different. So contouring is just creating a shadow. Something that is really not there, you make it look like it's there. Now I'm going to do the nose, and I'm contouring my nose to make it look slimmer. When you contour the nose, you're trying to make it look slimmer. Remember, you're creating the effect of a shadow. So contouring the nose make it look slimmer. Contouring the forehead makes it look smaller. Contouring the nose make it look slimmer. I sculpt my cheekbones. Gives you this nice sculpt, slim look, and contouring the jawline creates a shadow effect to slim the face down. So this is what I have so far. How are we looking? Cream contour is what I'm using today. It's a contour stick. So I'll have to set it. There's also powder contour that you can use. When you get contour, try to get 2 shades darker than your foundation. Contours work best with liquid foundation, but I've also used powder contour on a powder base. So you can try that. I'm using this brush. This is a foundation brush. My contour brush is wet. And I am going to blend this contour down this way. Because remember, we're trying to create the effect of a shadow. So you want to bring it down. Contour should be 2 shades darker than your foundation. Sometimes you might have to go 3 shades according to what you're looking for. But 2 shades darker than your foundation, your contour should be. If you use powder contour, you don't have to set it. But if you use cream contour, you have to set it. I sculpt my cheekbones. So now I'm just blending. I'm blending upwards. I don't put my contour directly on my cheekbone. I put it under my cheekbone to give me that extra effect. Take your time and blend your contour properly because you are going to want to have it blend nicely. So I'm just going to do one side so you can see what I mean. We'll do one side and leave one side without. Close to the hairline, so it makes my forehead look smaller. You see the size of my forehead already. The blended side and the not blended. Not blended side, blended side. This side my forehead does look smaller right here. Over here my forehead looks more. And I'll do one side of the nose. I'm going to use this little brush by Real Techniques to do the nose section. It's smaller. I don't want to use a big one. I put a lot of contour on there because I'm trying to demonstrate to you what it looks like. And that's the best way I can do it, to put a lot. If I put a little bit, you won't see what I'm trying to explain. So I put a lot so you can see. Okay, now my left, which will be your right, unblended contour, except the jawline. The jawline has been blended. But if we cover this, unblended, right? This side, which is my right, your left, it's blended. Can you tell the difference? I'll look at you, tell me if you can see the difference. So we're contouring and we're changing some features. Okay, now I'm ready to do the other side. See how small my forehead is? So if you look, this is my forehead because I have made it smaller with contouring. Be patient, take your time, blend. When you film in, you might have to put it on pause to blend it. But if you're not filming and you're doing this on your own time, just take your time and do it. Take your time, it will be worth it in the end. If it's something you like doing, if you like doing these things, you know. Not everybody like to contour, but every now and then you might want to change your look. So if it's better if you know how to contour now, so when you want to do that, you know, extra or just define your look to the best, just to have fun, you can contour. But contouring is what I'm teaching you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If there is another video you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments. I will try and do that for you. So now we're partially blended. You see, all of this is snatched. I'm looking different. If you're a beginner, powder contour is the best way to start because you can handle it and manage it without it moving too much. Now that I have this, we are going to set. I am using the Lipper setting powder, and that's what I'm using to set. I am sweating even though the AC is on. So my forehead will be done last. I'm just taking powder and I'm dabbing all over where the contour is because it's a cream and I want to make sure it stays in place and it does not slide. Forehead is sweating. So I'm just gonna dab my forehead because right now it's just wet with sweat. I have set my contour. I'm just taking out the excess powder. Remember, I went in very, very deeply with the contour so you can see what I am doing. If you're contouring your face, you don't want to go too heavy unless that's your preference. But for educational purposes, I have to go very deep in order for you to see it. If I don't go deep, you will not be able to see it. If I blend it all the way, you will not be able to see it. So that's for educational purposes. But if you're doing your own contour, you want to blend it nicely. You want to take your time and put it very lightly, go a little bit at a time first. Okay? The finishing touches. I'm taking the powder off and blending. I use two different powders. I use my finishing powder by the Lip Bar, and I use my Pat McGrath lighter finishing powder after that. Looking okay here. Now I'm just going to take a sponge. Now that I've brushed all the powder off, I put my brow so I can show you more definition. I'm gonna spray my Morphe spray on, and then I'll dab it with this because I have a lot of powder on. I love the Morphe spray. Any setting spray I've used that's the best is this one. So I sprayed my face just to take out some of the powder off, and then I will just dab with a clean sponge. Remember, your contour is to bring definition to your face. You're sculpting, you're bringing dimension in, so you want to take your time and do it. If you're a beginner, use a powder. If you think you're ready for cream, go for it. You won't know until you try it. So try it behind closed doors. Do it at home, see how it is before you step out, because you want to feel confident, bold, and ready for the world. Now, this is my snatch face. And I did a lot of contouring, heavy contouring. Lots. I put plenty so you can see, because I want you to see. This is the nose. I made my nose slimmer. I put a little bit of highlighter in the middle to separate it so my nose can be slimmer. My forehead now looks smaller because this, when you look, you see this, like this is where you focus. This is my forehead. This is my cheekbones. I went under my cheekbone so it can bring it up. Not on the cheekbone, but under it to bring it up. My jawline, I created the shadow effect so everything just looks flawless. This is contouring one-on-one. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If there is something else that you would like to see, let me know. But this is my contour face. Tell me what you think in the comments. I am fully contoured. Remember to do something that will bring you joy and enjoy this fabulous day on this green side of the earth. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Subscribe. Bye. Contoured. Do I look contoured today? Talk to you soon.